Welcome, children. My name is Devon, and I'm going to read you a story from the greatest stories ever. This story is called The Little Child That Thought He Could, But Really Couldn't. Once upon a time, there was a small child who lived in the middle of the Atlantic cloud system, in a room with a beanbag the size of a car and a rug shaped like Barney the dinosaur's left toe. This said child had 3 cupcakes. He ate one, and then he had 4 left. He fell through the Atlantic cloud system and landed in the middle of India's capital, New York City. All of a sudden, 3 rabbits flew over him. He followed them to the candy desert, where he was instantly teleported to the very popular game show, No Deal or Get Shot. All of a sudden, just as the small child was winning the game, Johnny Depp and his band of pirates ran in screaming, "Die, ninja!" and killed the host of the show. Just as the pirates were about to whisk the small child away, Peter Pan flew in and carried him off to safety. And by Peter Pan, I mean Michael Jackson. And by safety, I mean his bedroom. Then, just as they were about to play Yahtzee, what did you think Michael Jackson was going to do? Molest him? You sick people. A swarm of angry super speed penguins waddled in and carried the small child to their egg, which instead of sitting on for them, the small child ate it. Just then, the child went through an extreme transformation and obtained the fantastic superpower of being able to blow bubbles from his eyes. After he realized that there was nothing special about these bubbles, and that they were soapy like all other bubbles that small children blow from the containers, he quickly washed his burning eyes out and went to McDonald's. After he ate the most fattening meal he had in years, he went to the mall, where there was a party being held. He walked up to the bouncer and asked, "Do I have to be invited to go to this party?" The bouncer replied, "Nope, this party is open to everyone." The small child's face shined with glee, as if he stuck his face in the brightener his mom uses to brighten his clothes, and he started to skip in. Just before he got inside, the bouncer stopped him. "Sorry, kid, but you need a RSVP to get into this party, even if it's open to everyone." The small child spewed thousands of non-harmful bubbles out of his eyes at the bouncer and then wandered off in absolute confusion. The small child also found out that he had another superpower, the ability to grow really, really tall on one side of his body. He ignored this completely useless power and suddenly remembered that he had left the stove on while deep frying broccoli. He rushed back to his cloud home, which was now non-existent thanks to it catching on fire. And everyone knows that when a cloud home catches on fire, it melts. That day, New York City, India received the first rain it had in 25 years. All the people of that city praised the small child. He was sent to spread his good fortune to other countries like Japan and Australia. On his tour of the luscious forests and beautiful pastures of Antarctica, he was eaten by a cannibalistic hamster. Then, the cannibalistic hamster, the drunken flying rabbits, and the super speed waddling penguins partied all night long with Obama and Hillary, who became best friends. The end.